今日華人電台係一個由專業人士組成嘅電台，團隊包括醫療界、財經界、地產界、娛樂界、保險業、汽車維修、飲食界、宗教及文學、科技、政治等眾多領域。多年來為華人作出忠誠服務，秉承着公平、公正、不偏不倚、不受廣告及政治影響嘅態度，為大家作出詳盡、誠實嘅報導，為各地華人提供可信賴嘅資訊。未來嘅日子，今日華人電台會繼續我哋嘅理念，為華人提供一個可信靠嘅電台，盼望聽眾繼續俾我哋支持。多謝大家。
大家好，好歡迎大家收睇我哋今日嘅網上嘅今日華人嘅節目啊吓。咁今日咧就每個月第一個禮拜，咁大家知道就每個月第一個禮拜啦，我仲着住診所嘅衫吓，唔好意思。咁我每月第一個禮拜咧都係邀請到我哋嘅 Bryant Fong 師傅咧，同埋阿 Mason 咧教練咧，就同我哋講解呢個醫療太極，特別係喺呢個身體嘅操練啊，各方面啊嚟到學習孫氏太極，亦對呢個關節好有幫助嘅。我相信大家都學咗咁多次咧，已經係一定有一個進步喺度啦。但係你未學過，亦唔需要擔心，因為每次咧佢都會有重新咧，每次咧都教大家一個進行啲操練啊，教你嗱。雖然話係用英文教啊，但係大家咧都能夠可以咧係就算聽得唔清楚都可以跟住去做得噶啦。OK， 好。呢個時候咧就交俾我哋嘅Mason Tong 師傅嚇。
Hello everybody. It's good to see you again. Welcome back to the session for China Today Radio. And my name is Mason Tong. It's good to see you all again. Welcome back. So Sifu Fong, as mentioned, should be on his way, but I will be happy to take us through today's session. And once Sifu's here, we will join in and take it from there. But what I'll do is that I will be going over the Sun Taiji trend for health. And again, the sessions that we've been covering are the intention of practices that you can do at home that are easy to remember, hopefully should be something that you can do wherever you are and will have real benefit for your health. So again, the interest of this class and the sessions that we share was to equip you with something that you don't necessarily have to remember in a long form, but can be isolating as specific exercises that can help your health. So as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to use chat. I will go ahead and switch up my camera. So if you have any questions, please let us know. But let me go ahead and switch over here. Excellent. All right, so let's go ahead and begin. This is again, we'll begin with doing some of our warm-ups, which is our Fong Gong or relaxation exercises, as well as our Chan Gong spiraling exercises. We relax and then spiraling. Our relaxation is effectively like your yin practice, something that will help loosen up any tension. Chan Gong exercises are spiraling. This is going to be helping you understand how to generate power. Okay. So for now, relax. Okay. And again, have your spine straight, tailbone is tucked in, bend the knees slightly, just relax the arms, let them come back, and then forwards. We're going to just swing the arms back and forwards again. This is to help, again, loosen up any tension in your arms. And do it about 6 is fine. When you're practicing later, again, you can do more or less as needed. Okay. All right, now one arm forwards, one arm back, you alternate. Now, while I'm doing this, I am dropping my dantian down and coming back up. So again, I'm driving the movement from my core, so I'm not actually just moving my arms. Okay. And motion, again, from my core that comes up and down helps move the arms. Okay. Hands out to the sides. As I drop my dantian or my center and come back up, that pumps the arms to the sides now. So I'm going to go to the corners. So 1 and 2, and I turn with my waist to keep my hips facing forwards. 3 and 4 and 5. Good. And tap now your shoulder socket and then your shoulder blade. Same motion, but tap 1, 2, and okay, good. So 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Now the same motion, but now you're going to tap your 3 points below the belly button and where your spine connects to your pelvic bone. Or this is your dantian point and your min mung. So 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Good. Relax. One of my favorite movements, of course, is deep breathing. And so clearing the center. So breathe in. Tongue pressed against the roof of your mouth. Breathe out. So going. 3rd time, breathe in and breathe out. Good. And before we move on, Sifu, glad you made it.
Right. Good evening, everyone. I'm glad to join you on China Radio today. And again, we're going to be doing the what I would call the Chansu Gong. These are exercises that help you to loosen the body up, to allow your qi to flow, increase your flexibility and your range of motion. So these are important to do before you even start Tai Chi. Okay, so these you may want to incorporate into your own daily practice, okay, if possible. All right, so let Mason continue.
Okay.
And I will add things as we go along. Okay.
All right. So I'm going to, again, do an abbreviated set that goes from the head down to the ankles and feet. So first, relax. Stand in your Zhang position. Relax. Bring your head down and then around. Now, again, like I mentioned before, avoid bringing your neck up. Don't grind your neck by bringing your head up like this. So keep the face forwards. Okay. Keep the face forwards. As you rotate down, it's okay. But then come across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more time. 6. Now we're going to go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One last time. 6. Good. Let's do something for the shoulders and the chest. So you have your hands in your dantian. Rotate your shoulders around and then down. So come up, around. This is helping open the chest. You rotate the shoulders back. Now I bend my knees as I come down. Straighten as I come up. So everything moves in a big circle. Down and up. And I feel my chest open up. One more time. Good. Let's go the other way. Come up. And rotate forwards and down. Up. Forwards. Down. Down. One more time. Good. Your hands forwards. Relax. Rotate from your shoulder to elbows to the wrists and the fingers. Just rotate in. And now let's rotate out. Again, if you're wondering how many you could do, 3, multiples of 3. You get 3, 6, 9, depending on what you want to do for the day. Plenty. Good. So now let's open the hands. Open, close. Open, close. 6. Okay, I've done 6 of those. Now just close the fingers. Close, open. Close, open. Good. You did 6 of those. Now just focus on your palms and knuckles and just close and open halfway. So clench. Effectively, you clench your hands and then relax. Good. Shake out the hands are long. That's some dexterity exercises for your fingers. Work on some grip strength. Hopefully offset an arthritis. Good. Bring your hands to your kidney points here. Give those a nice healthy rub. All right, we're working in now on the waist area. So you have your hands at your sternum. Keep your knees and feet and hips forwards, but I'm going to turn with my waist. 1, 2. On the left side, 1, 2, 1, 2. Try to keep your head forwards. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. And now let's make a big circle with the waist all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more time. 6. Let's go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now shrink down the circle so you are only thinking about like this point here, inside of your dantian. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I've gone this way. Now I'm going to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And have your hands like me on your hips. Down and up. So now we're doing a vertical circle. Down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And go at your pace. If I'm going a little faster, you can slow it down. It's totally fine. Now I'm going to go the other direction. I went forwards. Now I'm going to go backwards. Down and up. And again, think about your dantian. Dantian is going to drop. Dantian is going to come back up. So I'm making this circle that goes this way, and up. I've done 3. I'm going to do 3 more. So let's count down. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Breathe. So go. Now let's do the legs. Have your feet together. Give a rub to your legs. Give a rub to your knees. Okay. And have your hands on your knees for support. Rotate the knees the same direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm going to go, I went right. Now I'm going to go left. That way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Feet apart. About a little bit wider than your shoulders is plenty fine. Doesn't have to be very wide. So rotate in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's go the other way. I'm going to rotate out. All right. You can have your hands on for support. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Now I'm just going to bring all my weight over to my left side. My right leg is empty or relaxed. I'm just going to circle like I'm kind of like a noodle that's just making a circle, but I'm just doing it with my right leg. So I'm loosening up all the way down to my balls of my feet and the toe. Okay. Now I'm going to do the other side. My weight is now on my right leg. So the left leg, you can see, can just move around. Now circle out with this leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one we're going to do is, again, opening and closing the whole body. Imagine there's a line that goes down your center of your body. Again, that's your Renwai. So that's going to open up like the hinge of a door or the spine of a book, and then close. And I'm doing it on the right side. open, close. Third time. All right, let's count down from 3. 3, 2, one last time. 1. Good. Now let's do the other side. So all my weight now is going to be on my right leg. So that way I could open and close. Same thing. Let's do 6. So that's 1, 2. Again, you feel everything and open up. Feel your chest open up. So feel the hip flexor that opens, closes. So let's count down from 3. 3, 2, and last one. Good. Still going. So remember, these are good to do before you do your practice, as Sifu said. Spiraling is how you generate power in Tai Chi. And as you exercise, you practice, those basics for spiraling are going to help you actually use the movements, but also it helps engage your body and helps you for your health. So gets the channels going. So Sifu, back to you.
Right. What Mason said is very important. I want to add a couple of things to that. The spiraling motions that we do, the turning and twisting, of course, loosens the joints and helps you to have range of motion and flexibility. So that's important for that reason. The other reason is the spiraling movements and the entire movement of the body helps to what? Speed up the movement of your chi. So one of my students asked me earlier this week, Sifu, my hands and feet are always cold. Why is that? Well, it's because your chi is not moving through your body very quickly. Not that it's not moving, it's just very slow. And so the purpose of these exercises help to speed up that process. And so with continuous practice, you should be able to see improvement in your body circulation. And when your body circulation improves, so will your health, okay? Because good body circulation means what? Moving the blood to the organs, helping you to heal and recuperate. All right, so we have been studying the parts of what we call the Sun 12 form. We've already learned the first 6 parts. You've learned how to do it back and forth. This part of the class, we are going to begin teaching the second half, okay? And I'm going to teach the second half just by itself, okay? So it's easy to remember. You can do it, learn how to do it on both sides. Then later on, we will continue to put it together. So you may do these 2 parts separately by themselves, okay? They do not have to be done together. The important part of Sun form is what? It is all standing up. Does not need you to bend low. It will not hurt your knees or your lower back. And that's why it is good for something like arthritis and diabetes. All right, so I'm going to have Mason review again for you the beginning movement, because the second half begins with the same movement if you're going to do it by yourself. So just a quick review. You're going to lift up, extend, return. Then you rotate your wrists, the backs of the hands face each other, holding the ball. Okay, see if you can hold the ball, roll the ball back, roll it forward, roll it back, and now push it down. And as you push down, notice my body comes back up. Okay, so this is a variation of the movement beginning Tai Chi. Okay, but this is, you notice more parts to it. Is to what? Help you with your circulation. Simple, easy to do. All right, I'm going to let Mason take you through 6 repetitions of that, and then we're going to move on to the next part.
Okay, so come up, extend, and down. Come palms and come up. Relax the elbows, sink into your feet, form the circle. Rotate in and out. Draw in towards the third eye. Bring your hands down the center. And then relax the hands. Okay. So second time. Up. And extend. Now, while you're doing this exercise, very important, be thinking about and using your visualization to see if you can almost extend with your awareness what you're trying to feel. So what I mean by that is that as my hands come up and my hands relax, I really do try to imagine like I'm holding this ball here in front of me. Your yi is very powerful. So when you do Tai Chi, it's very important for you to visualize what you're doing. Rotate the ball that you just mentioned out. Now you ground it down in front of you. Now here, again, relax the hands. Make sure your fingers get to relax and point down before you begin again. You might feel this tingling sensation, which is good. It means your blood's flowing. Also means your chi is flowing because your blood helps carry your chi. Stand down. Turn the palms. Come up. About the height of your eyes, relax the elbows. Your arms will naturally make the circle. As you rotate in, you only need to really extend by about 70% of what you can actually do. I'm not walking my arms out. I only really need to extend that far before I come back because I don't want to have to exert more than I need to. Okay? So that's why 70% is plenty. Come on. Come. Down. Again, relax the arms, palms pressed down. Turn, rotate the arms so that the palms are facing out. Circle. On top of the circle. Rotate in, out. Down. Last time. Up. Extend. Relax the palms down. Palms that come up. Again, relax the elbows. That draws the hands in naturally to make a circle. Rotate in and out. Draw in and down. Good. And with that, the opening movement for Sun style Tai Chi. Sibu?
Right. So the next movement we're going to practice, this movement can, of course, be practiced for martial arts, but also for Tai Chi and also for Qigong. This is called left and right yin and yang. So it's your chuan jiang, okay? So one hand's at your waist, the other hand is in front. So you notice it's not here. My finger is pointing at the center of my body. My shoulder is turned. So you turn the hand over as you press down. The other hand comes forward. Press down. This hand comes to where your dantian is. So turn over, press forward. Okay. This is the chuan jiang. Do it slowly. Do not use strength. Okay. Use your body to turn the hand over. So you can watch that on Mason's feed. Okay. All right. So Mason's going to take you through that. Let's do 6 repetitions on each side.
Okay. So I'm going to have my right hand forwards. Left hand's here. Turn the hand over. As it presses down, comes in, my left hand turns over and out. And turn the hand. Back out. Right hand again. Makes sense. Again. Left hand goes out. Turn the hand, right hand goes out. From a side profile, it looks like this. So this is the third set. So I'm just standing in my Janjong stance, but I rotate with my waist. My hips stay forwards, but my waist turns a little bit so that my right arm goes out more. And then again, turn with my waist. You can see my name tag a little bit more here. You would not be able to see that if I wasn't turning my waist. So this is thrusting palm. Turn. Out. Last time. Good. So go back to you.
Right. So again, you can just practice this movement by itself. And I think that's important to remember. We give you these movements individually. You may practice them just by themselves and don't worry about linking it in a form. As you get better, linking it together will become easier. Okay, as you become more familiar. In the beginning, it will be hard. Again, what's nice about Sun style Tai Chi, again, you're just standing up. It's very easy to do. Okay, the next movement is also similar to the one we just did. This is the Bung Tran or the punch. Okay, Bung Tran, we start with the fist facing upwards. You turn it over, you press down, and now the other hand comes up. Now, very important what Mason just said. Yong yi bu yong li. So that means what? That's a Chinese saying meaning use your intention, not physical force. So when I'm doing this, I'm thinking about what? My punch is going as far as it can. Okay. And when I press down, I'm pressing down as far as it can go. Okay. So yong yi, use your intention. Okay. Now, what does it look like when you don't use any intention? Okay. No intention. You're just doing it. With intention, however, it looks and feels different. I'm not using any strength, however. The intention makes it look like there's physical force there. All right, so let me have Mason take you through the parry and punch technique. Okay.
Yep. Hidden in that movement there is a parry movement or blocking aspect. Okay. So if I have my right hand forwards here, my left hand's by my dantian. Okay. And you can just make, it doesn't have to be a clenched fist. You can put a little, almost like if you could fit a pencil between your hand, it's plenty fine. You don't need to clench your hand. Okay. I'm going to open up my hand, and then it's going to rotate up, in, and down. That's a block. That's a parry there. As it closes the hand, just like Steve said, I'm thinking, just like he said, of downward motions. I'm sinking. As this hand sinks, the other hand comes up the center. It's turned, so it's vertical, like as if I'm holding that pencil. It's going to go through here vertically. My fist goes out. And the moment my other hand reaches my dantian, this other hand, my left hand, is extended, and my intention goes out to the horizon that way. So you saw it from the front. I'm going to do these 6 from the side. Okay. Again, rotate. See that? I turn again my waist, my hip stays forwards. So let's do this 5 more times. Left hand goes out. This is the right hand comes in. Left hand comes in. Right hand goes out. Close again. Press down. The moment you see this has arrived, that goes right. It arrives over here. Good. It's 3 more. Okay. Turn. So parry, punch, or the element of wood in Xingyi Bong Tran, punching. Last time. So there's your parry. This is punch, parry, punch. Good. And circle.
So as you can see, the second part of the Sun Taiji form uses many martial art techniques. So my teacher used to say that the martial art techniques require you to optimize your body motion and coordination and synchronization. So because of that, many of the martial arts movements can be used to improve your health and also are ways to do it. So I'm going to introduce one more technique that is, well, very obviously a martial art technique. This is also called chuanjia. So you did chuanjia this way up and down. This way is straight up like this. So you bring the hand under your elbow, stretch forward. Again, do not use strength, okay? Try and reach your mind. I'm thinking of, in this case, going right through my TV screen there as far as I can. So I want to do what? Stretch it out. So you notice my body is turning. Again, you do not use any strength. Just relax as you do it. Again, I have Mason take you through that. This is the standing chuanjia.
Yep. So you can see me from the side, just for the sake of it. This is my right hand. Okay. Left hand's going to come in, out. The right hand's going to come in and out. Again, turn with the waist, not the hips. Extend. And I'm tucking my thumb in for my hand for safety. Good. So this hand comes in, this hand passes over and down. Good. So that's another way of doing thrusting palm. Or another move known as, which we'll cover probably in the form itself, which is playing the lute or playing the peapod.
Right. It'll be, because we're going to use that now, as Mason just mentioned. This is part of the movement, playing the peapod. So you're going to start in your Jianzhuang position. This movement, the first movement, is called dragon turns his head. So if you're standing here, that's coming sideways, okay? Like you're slapping somebody here. Okay, so you turn sideways, and now this hand brushes forward, I press forward. Now I bring this hand down, I pull it back, the other hand comes from underneath. This is playing the peapod. Okay, so we'll just do it on one side at a time right now. So again, from this position, dragon turns his head, brush forward. Now notice the position of my hand. The fingers come forward, the edge of my hand pushes outward, and now I straighten the hand. As I pull it back, the other hand comes from underneath. And now I am in play the peapod. Okay, so this is part of the movement. In press, stepping forward, step back, play the peapod. So let me have Mason do that with you first on the right side, because that'll be the easiest, and then we'll do it on the left side.
So again, dragon wags his head. So bring your hands over here. It's like almost like a blocking position here. Okay. Now the left hand's gonna come in front of me. Press. Now same thing, combine it with what we just did. This left hand goes in and out. Good. So same thing. Dragon wags his head. Okay. It's like brush knee press. Now turn the hand, left hand goes out. Play the lute or play the peapod. Same thing. Block or dragon drag wags his head. Brush knee. Play the peapod. For those of you who know Yang style, you might know brush knee and press. Kind of similar, right? You'd be right. It's very similar. But again, Sun style, a little different. You can see they do thrusting palm there. We have block, brush knee press, which is part of, again, dragon waves his head. And thrusting forwards into your play the peapod. Last time. Good. And that was entirely just doing it on the right side. Sibo?
So again, we're going to do it on the left side. So again, you're in your Jianzhuang position. The first part is dragon turns its head. So it's like a slap almost, right? So from here, this hand comes up, this one comes forward, comes back. So it's like you're slapping someone to the side. So from the side view, it looks like this. Okay. 1, 2. 2 strikes. Okay. So again, 1. So this hand starts first. This hand finishes. Then the hand brushes downward. This hand comes forward. I press. Now this is the edge of my hand in front. Okay. And now this hand straightens up. The other hand comes from underneath and comes forward. Okay. So it's in the center of my body, playing the peepaw. Okay. So let's watch it again. So from this position, easy to repeat. You just turn, look over here, turn back, brush knee and press. Rotate the hand. The other hand comes up from underneath. You pull the top one back and thrust the bottom one forward. So the hand is about the height of the upper part of your abdomen. The other hand is nearby. Okay. So from this side, it looks like this. Okay. So again, this is brush knee and press, break on it into different parts. So this is dragon turns his head, brush knee and press, play the peepaw. Okay. All right, let me have Mason do that now with you on the left side.
Yep. All right. So, dragon turns his head. So this is my left hand. Brush knee and press. Straighten the hand. So left hand comes in, right hand goes out. Just playing the lute. Play the peepaw. You can transition again. Dragon turns his head. Brush knee press. Play the lute. All right, again. So same thing, you notice, keep your hips forwards, your waist can turn. That's all. Yeah. Let's brush knee press. Play the peepaw. Again. Let's dragon turns his head. Brush knee press. Last time. Good. And so going there to settle for the next exercise, Sifu.
All right. So this is the easy part. Okay. Now you may practice the Tai Chi just this way. So this we call Dan Shi or individual form practice. Dan Sek Wen Dong, right? It means just practicing the movement, one movement by itself, and that's it. You can do that by yourself. Now, however, Tai Chi isn't all done just standing still. So we do move, okay? So the next part is a little bit harder. We're going to start the same way, okay? But now, all my weight is going to shift to the right leg. I empty the left. I'm going to step forward and follow step, okay? And then I straighten my hand like before. But now, this time, all my weight goes to the left foot. I'm going to step back and thrust my hand forward again from underneath, coming up, playing the peepaw. Okay, to start again, since my front foot is already empty, I just bring it back. Again, green dragon turns his head, relax, come forward. Okay, palm strike, relax, bring the hand up from underneath the other one, step back, playing the peepaw. Again, step to the side, 1, step up 2, straighten the hand first, bring the other hand up from underneath, 3, okay? And this hand, again, is about the height of your upper abs, okay? I should kind of near the heart point almost, all right? Okay, so let me have Mason take you through that on the right side first.
Okay, so the dragon turns its head. You step back. Now, the heel down, toe down, brush knee, press. Now step back, right hand comes in, left hand goes out. Good. In this position, it's easy to repeat it again from this position. Step back. This is dragon wags his head. Step forwards. Brush knee, press. And again, remember this is a sun style follow step. Right hand's going to straighten, left hand comes under. Play the pea pod. See me from the side just for reference. So, dragon wags his head. Do you see I take a small step back? Step forwards, brush knee, press. Straighten the hand, left hand comes under. Play the loop, play the pea pod. Again. Dragon wags the head. Brush knee, press. Play the pea pod. Again. Dragon wags the head. Brush knee, press. Play the lute, or play the pea pod. So give it a try. Curious, you want to see it from behind, we'll do it from this version, from this side. Good. It's just entirely doing that section from on the right side. So see what you.
Right, so now we're going to do it on the left side. So again, remember Janjong position, your feet are about shoulder width apart. Okay. And again, in this case, the right hand starts first, the left hand follows. Okay, so here's your, if you like, this is kind of like a slap. You drop this hand down, step forward, push the edge of the hand forward. Now, rotate your palm. The other hand's going to come up from under the other one. So this hand presses down as the other one comes up, and you step back. That's playing the pipa. Okay, and then now from here, you shift all of your weight back, bring your foot back. Okay, and again, it's 1, 2. Okay, you step forward, brush knee. Edge of your hand goes out. Remember, extend your intention. Rotate the hand. Now, this front hand presses down as the other one comes up from underneath. Okay, so it kind of presses down and this one comes up. Okay, looks like that. All right, so let me have Mason take you through that. That's now on the left side. So the two sides are the same.
All right, so let's try it. I'll do two facing forwards, two facing the side, and two towards the mirror, so you can get an idea. Okay. So put my left hand. So you're standing in your Janjong stance. You can take a step back, and as you do, block with the right hand, block with the left. Dragon wags his head, or turns his head. Brush knee, press. Play the pre-pod. Again. Dragon turns his head. Brush knee, press. Play the pre-pod. Okay, you can see me from the side now. Dragon turns his head. Brush knee, press. Play the pre-pod. One more time. Okay, so dragon turns his head. Brush knee, press. Play the pea-pod. Okay. And now you can see me from behind. Dragon turns head. Brush knee, press. Play the pea-pod. And last time. Good. So you go back to you. Oh, you're muted, by the way, Sifu, real quick.
Oops, okay. Okay, so as you can see, Mason moves back and forth quite a bit. That is how you get the exercise in Sun style Tai Chi. You're constantly moving, okay? That will make some of these techniques hard to do. So I'm now going to try and work on the Tranjang. But we're going to move forward and then move back, okay? In the form, you don't actually move it back, but if we just keep moving forward, we'll move right out of the room, okay? So we have to do some backward technique. Now, the stepping for this, however, is different from what Mason just did. Mason just did is the front foot steps forward, the back foot follows, okay? So notice front foot, back foot follows, okay? In the Tranjang, it's a little bit different. The front foot is in, okay? Front foot and front hand are the same. When I turn the hand over, I step forward. The right leg came all the way forward, okay? So now I'm going to turn it over. This time I'm going to step back. So I'm now back in the same position. Roll the hand over, step forward, thrust. Turn the hand over, step back. Okay. So this is the right hand version. We also have the left hand. Okay. But in this case, the foot comes forward. So this is a full forward stepping motion. Okay. Which is different from the other one. The other one's a follow step. This is an advancing step. Okay. All right. So let me have Mason do that with you on the right side first.
Yep. So just remember, as you're doing this, there's a little more weight in your back stance. So some people might call this a gongbu or a bow stance. It's fair. You can call it that if you want. And keep in mind that when you're here, even if my hand's out in front of me, I have like about maybe 60 or 70% of my weight in my back leg. The front one is only about 30 or 40. Okay. So even when I move though, so turn, step, I still have majority of my weight in what's my back leg here. I brought my right leg forwards, but now that's one's only about 30-40% in front. So even in this position, as I advance, try to weight more of your weight behind you. Okay. I turn the hand, you're back here. Same thing. 60 or 70 here, 30, 40 in front. Turn over. Turn the hand, step back. Okay. The other thing that's important here is I step, I open up from my quad. This opens up like that, so I can advance forwards with my other foot. Okay. So turn the hand, turn the foot, step. Turn the hand down, step back. Again. Step. Step back. And you could do this on the other side. So you can switch your legs real quick. My right hand's out, my right foot is out. Left hand is down, left foot is back. Turn the hand and foot, step. Same deal. 70 to 60% here, only 30 or 40 in front. Step back. As I step back, again, in the form, it doesn't really step back, but in this exercise, if you're doing your danshi, when you step back, make contact with the ground with your ball of your foot. Then put your heel down and then transfer back to this leg. It should be essentially very natural for you to transfer weight effortlessly between your two sides of your body. Okay. Again, turn the foot, turn the hand, step to your effectively your gongbu or bow stance. Back. One more time. Now, we only harp about how this footwork is because it's super important. Some people call Tai Chi ground boxing because you power from the ground to do your movements. That is very, very important. So that's why we're very particular about how your footwork is. Sibu, back to you.
Right. You want to actually distribute your weight as you move. because that is what helps your chi to begin to move. As you shift your weight from side to side, the energy moves from one side to the other. Okay, well, I'll explain that in detail maybe at a later date. The next movement we're going to practice is one that we did it in the first 6 movements that we learned, but we do need to practice it again. And this is raise hands, okay? Bring it in. I'm going to put all my weight on my right leg for the moment, step forward, carry tiger to the mountain. So as you do that, the hands push forward. So from the side, it's raise hands, and then I empty the left foot steps forward, I push forward. So I push forward with my hands, okay? But the push of my hands and my feet have to be simultaneous. So here, again, lift, relax, step. So when I finish stepping, the hands must arrive, okay? Then to go back, you extend, and we did like we just did in the advancing step. You step back, your toe touches the ground first. Shift your weight back, return. Okay, that's raise hands and lower hands, carry tiger to the mountain, okay? And so this is an important part because this movement we're going to use in both the first 6 moves as well as the last 6 moves. So let me have Mason take you through carry tiger to the mountain.
So here, and so if you want to have them start with the arm in the fist position, or
no, we'll start from Janzong.
Okay.
This is just as a danshi. So you start with raising hands.
okay, so yep,
Step forward, reach, touch back first, step back and close.
yep,
Okay.
okay,
You can use both feet to
Okay.
both advance and retreat.
sounds good. Okay, so we're going to use both feet. So I'm going to alternate between the feet. So for your standing position, come up, sink. I'm going to sink into my left leg, so then my right can step forwards, step, all step push. Extend with the fingers. Same thing, I step back, my ball of my foot makes contact, put my heel down, and I'm down. Now I'm going to do the other side. Up, shift my weight to the right foot, the left goes out. Heel, toe, step, I'm going to follow step, extend, come back. Okay. And come up, one more time, push. It's effectively the Sun style on movement or pushing energy. Okay, simple.
All right. So those are the new movements. So you learn 6 new movements that we're going to add to the first 6 movements eventually to make the full 12 movements. So I'm going to take time out now. So we practiced that. We will review that next time again. I'm going to have Mason, however, lead you through the first 6 movements, okay? So if you've already learned that, you should be able to follow Mason. If you're new, watch it, follow along if you can, okay? Eventually, whether you were here for the first part or not, we will review the entire form for you, okay? So don't worry about, oh, I wasn't here for the first 6. That's okay. Some of the movements you will see, you will recognize. So let me have Mason now take everyone through Sun 6, okay? That's the first 6 movements of the form.
Yep. I'm also going to face towards the mirror so you can see me from behind, just for sake of the exercise. So feet together, the Sun 12 movement. But again, we're breaking down the Sun 6. Relax, step out. Beginning Tai Chi. Hands come up, by the height of your heart, extend, and then relax the elbows, hands come down. Now turn the palms, just like we did beginning in class. Form the circle as you relax your elbows from the top of the circle. Rotate in and out. And clear your center line. Clear the sanjiao. Relax the hands. Good. Now, just again, can we call it out to help you out? Hands come up. Just step with my right foot, false step with my left as I kind of like what we just did, the push. Now this time, open, close. I step out with my left foot. This is a single whip. Hands separate, and I sink. Okay, follow me so far? Now, relax, come back to your Jiangzhong stance, but here, the left hand comes over and around. So you can see me in my mirror. You just back up so you can go easier to see. So wave hand like clouds. We're gonna do this 3 times. So the first time, 1, stay where you are. 2, you can take a small step to the left. 3, small step to the left again. And from here, left hand's gonna come up, right hand's gonna be near your elbow. This is very fair maiden works the shuttles. And I'm gonna step into the corner, effectively my left corner. Step, full step, push. Okay. So from here, relax the hands. This is going to now look familiar to what you just did. So follow along. Block with the left hand. Block with the right. Left hand's going to come up. So this should be very familiar now because it's combining what we did. Step, all step. Press knee press. Step back. Lay the pea pod. Now from here, let's go into the thrusting palms. Turn the hand. Thrust once. Turn the hand. Thrust twice. Now this is in our, after doing it twice, turn the hand like we're going to do the punch, the parry and punch. Step back as you parry. Step forward as you punch. Last thing we'll do, hand under our elbow. So come back. This is Carry Tiger to Mountain. Step forward to the left, right foot, false step to the left, and push. Good. And for now, Sugong. That's combining what we covered with what we learned today. Sivu, back to you.
Yeah. Well, you got a little bit ahead of me.
Oh, we're running out of time. That's why we only have 2 minutes.
Yeah. But again, you've learned the first part. So the first part, remember, you can do it both ways, and we didn't review that today. But after you did the Fair Maiden, you can now just go back in the direction you came from. Play the peepaw again. I mean, not play the peepaw. Do your Fair Maiden again, and then step back and end. Okay, so those things to remember. These forms, so we call it an A and a B form. The A form and B form can be practiced entirely separately from each other. And what's nice about it, if you learn how to do each of these forms separately, you can do it in all 4 directions. Okay, so you do it sideways, turn around, and do it back and forth. And that way you can get exercise out of these forms. So the idea here is not quantity, it's quality. You try and do movements that will give you the maximum benefit to your body. And these have been tested by Dr. Paul Lam in Australia and been found to be the most effective movements in Tai Chi, especially Sun style Tai Chi. So he's like me, he's a practitioner of Chen style, Sun style, and Yang style. And so he distilled these 3 styles to discover which ones give you the most benefit. We found that this material here gives you the most benefit to most people. Anyone can do this. You can even do this sitting down. You don't even have to be standing up to do what we just did. So you just do it in your chair. It's entirely possible. So anyway, that's from Dr. Paul Lam. It was through his discovery. And by the way, this is still the only style of Tai Chi recognized by the United States government, by the CDC, to actually help people's health. okay, because there's actual data to show that it does. So it was accepted by the CDC about 5 years ago now, and is certified to be good for people with arthritis, diabetes, overweight. Okay, so any of those things, this form can help. Also, if you don't have good circulation, you don't sleep well, these 6 movements, or if you put them together, 12 movements, can improve your health in a very short time. And like I said, we have a lot of data to show it's now being taught all over the United States. Okay. All right. So I hope you found that interesting. If there are questions, certainly I will have time to answer some of them, but let me turn you back to Dr. Yu, please.
好多謝我哋嘅係方師傅啦，同埋我哋 Mason Tong 教練嚇。每次咧跟佢學咗之後咧，我都覺得成個人咧暖立立，好舒服嘅。咁啊頭先佢所教咧嗰6式嘅呢個係孫氏太極咧，大家再學落去咧，對大家正如佢所講，對大家嘅健康必然好大嘅幫助喺度。所以大家千祈咧就唔好浪費咗咁好嘅機會嚇。咁我預告一下咧，就係一啲嘅下個禮拜嘅講座啦。下禮拜就我哋嘅係洪國祥醫學博士咧，佢同大家將會講解關於呢個係腦部健康嘅第4講咯喎嚇。嗱，每一講大家都係好多好受歡迎，咁第4講咧仍然好精彩嘅，大家千祈就唔好錯過啦。咁另外咧就係話咧，我哋嗰個係嚟緊禮拜咧，咁當然咧就1到4都好多好精彩電台節目，大家就千祈就唔好錯過啦。咁大家亦可以咧，頭先阿 Susan 已經放到出嚟咧。係點樣嚟到你嘅手機咧？用手機去上網嘅，咁大家就不妨咧係去學習啦。咁最後咧有聽眾咧就有我哋今日觀眾問咧就可唔可以錄咗落嚟啦？嗱，你唔使錄嘅，我哋因為每次我哋都錄咗落嚟，之後會將佢放上 YouTube， 所以我哋所有嘅係 Zoom 嘅節目咧會全部放上 YouTube， 大家只要上 YouTube 睇到噶啦。上 YouTube 好簡單，你打去 Chinese Today Radio 或者今日華人電台咧。咁你就去咧就可以揾到你嗰個係上堂嗰啲課咧，你邊都想重睇噶啦。好，咁而家時候交翻俾我哋嘅方師傅。
Right. So thank you again. The most important thing to remember, someone asked me, well, how many times should I practice? What should I do? And I told her, it's not how long you have to do. You want to do something every day. So if you have 10 minutes every day, do 10 minutes every day. You don't remember the whole set. That's okay. That's why we taught you individual practice. You can practice, for instance, one of the individual movements we did today, just by itself. You do 10 minutes of practice with it, or you do 10 of this one, and then you do 10 transats or 10 wave hands. All those things will help you. The idea is to exercise daily. So the general rule is if you do it at least 4 times a week, it will give you some improvement on your health. Okay. If you don't practice that many times, then your exercise will not benefit your body as much. Okay. So you want to improve. 3 times, you kind of maintain. 4 times, each time you will improve some. So even spending 10 minutes, as long as you spend it concentrated, then it will give you some benefit. And I will, how should I say, encourage people to do that. We've designed the Tai Chi program this way so that anyone can pick up parts and pieces of this and practice it to improve their health. I mean, that's the whole purpose. So you don't need to learn 108 moves or the 42 compulsory form. Those things are not necessary for health. Okay, or even the 24 form. Okay, we designed this program so that it is entirely for one purpose, for healing, for helping you to regenerate, helping you to have better sleep, better balance, better coordination. Okay, so I hope you do enjoy that. We will again, and don't worry if you didn't pick it up today, our next class, we will again review the basic 6 movements for this part B form, and we will eventually add that to the A form, and we will review the A part each time. Okay,
Okay,
so Yeah，
好多謝方師傅嗱，好亦多謝Mason Tong 教練嚇。咁我哋就係下星期再見 ，OK， 好多謝大家，咁完上帝祝福大家 ，thank you。
thank you， 多謝余醫生
，thank you 大家，
多謝，like 唔該晒
，thank you，thank 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 you，
拜拜，
謝謝。
拜拜。
拜拜。
拜拜。